Alright, what's up? I'm DJ Kool James, man, representing Dat Fire FM. And right now we have a very special guest. His name is Mista Raja. What's up, man?
What's going on? What's going on, Kool James? What's poppin'? Dat Fire FM.
Yes, sir. None much. I'm just cooling, man. I'm blessed to be interviewing you, man, because you are a very big deal to the hip hop and R&B culture, man. So we're gonna jump straight into it.
Man, I appreciate that. I'm honored to be here as well, man. Trust me.
I feel you. We're gonna jump straight into the interview.
Okay.
Tell me, like in 2016, right now, what are you doing with your label, Coalition Forces Music out of New York? What are you doing right now?
Well, really, right now, what we're doing with Coalition Forces Music, we have three artists: Elba Everlasting, The Boy Ice, and Hemi. And what we're doing, we're putting together all their projects right now. Elba has a single dropping. Impact and DJs this Monday called Crazy, which is an incredible record. I really foresee this record hitting the clubs hard, hitting the radio, hitting the streets really hard. The Boy Ice has a project called Harlem Renaissance that's on the way. We have features on there from Slim from 112, Casey and JoJo, Murder Mook from, legendary battler, and now he's working on his music and getting it out there, and working on other features for that. And Hemi has his mixtape, Back in My Bag, which will be dropping soon as well. We're also throwing the event. We have a conference series which starts March 26th in Charlotte, North Carolina, at the DoubleTree Hotel, where we'll be, taking a lot of these independent artists and independent labels and questions that they may have and can't get to certain executives and certain things that they want to do. We're going to be bringing them to them in different cities. So we have that series popping up, like I said, March 26th. So like Coalition Forces Music, we're just continue to build and build and build, and on top of what we've done, and take it to things that we've never done. So yeah, we're growing at a rapid rate. I'm very, very excited about it.
That's what's up, and we definitely gonna stay tuned into your artists because you have some talented artists. I listened to The Boy Ice, he got bars. Elba got bars. I got to get into Hemi some more. But
yeah. That's what we focus on. Like me, from the beginning, I was always a rapper, a writer. I always consider myself a writer more than an artist, because to be an artist, you have to have just different dimensions to you. So I started as a rapper myself and moved into songwriting, which moved into A&R and production and different things. So yeah, we always make sure that our projects and our artists come off the right way, and the music is crazy. Yeah. The music just has to be crazy.
Exactly, and that's another thing I want to get into when it comes to your credentials, because what a lot of people should know is that, like I said, you are a very big deal to the music culture. And just to run down what all you did, and you already said it, you are a multi-gold and platinum producer and a songwriter, and you have rap before. You was a rap artist. And also, and this what really blew my mind, like the songs that I listened to back in the day when I was younger in school, High Hater, you co-produced that with him. And when I seen that credit, I was like, wow, because that song was all over the radio, Mano High Hater. So when I seen it, I was like, wow. And then another thing.
Yeah, we did a lot. Yeah, we do a lot. We do what we can do. By the grace of God, let us do what we do, and
exactly. And another thing, the R. Kelly and Puff Daddy song "Satisfy," you produced that.
No, the thing about "Satisfy You," that was produced by J Dub.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I wrote "Satisfy You." I wrote the lyrics that Puff said in that song, and Kelly Price wrote the hook.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah. But you might as well say producer. I always say that, writers never get the production credit. Only in hip hop that happens, though. In hip hop, if you make a beat, they say you produced the record, and I will never take anything away from that Satisfy You record. Like J Dub is the producer, and I'm not trying to stipulate that, but I was just trying to make this point in hip hop. If you make the beat, they say you produced the record, where with most hip hop records, when the record gets done, the person that made the beat, sometimes 9 times out of 10 is never in the room.
Exactly.
Especially now with the way technology is, they'll just email me the beat and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we can get into that later into the interview when I try to explain that aspect of it. But yeah. So I can say that we all produced that record to a point because so much input went into that record to make it what it was.
Okay. And I also saw that you was also on the, correct me if I'm wrong, is the Fighting Temptations movie?
Yeah. I was in the Fighting Temptations with Cuba Gooding and Jr. and Beyonce. Yep.
Wow. And I remember that scene. Wow, because I seen it on YouTube. I said, wow, the dude I'm interviewing was on that movie, and I was like, wow, it just blew my mind.
Yeah, we that movie. It's funny how that came about because it was funny. My close friend Ian Burke used to be like one of the head executives at ASCAP. He was the reason I got in that movie because some people asked him if he knew some rappers that can freestyle, that can do whatever. And there was 2 rappers that he brought up, me and another guy that I know. Mm-hmm. And when I went to the interview, I almost didn't get the part because they said I didn't come off as a gangster or menacing, which I'm not a gangster, but I didn't come off menacing enough. They said they wish it was more of a comedy because people always tell me I'm really funny, or I know how to talk, or I know how to ease a room or whatever. So I came back. When I came back for the second interview for that movie, the way you see me in the movie, I wore those exact clothes, everything. I showed up the same. The way you see me in the movie, I showed up that way. I let my hair grow. I didn't have a beard at the time. I let my hair grow. I did everything I can do to try to look as menacing besides my size, because I am 6'4", big black guy. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. But when I came back to the interview, I came back looking menacing. Now the funny part about that movie, the rap that I said in the movie is actually my rap. It's not like they told me to say this, or here's the line to the movie. So when I got to the director, I finally got to the director, and they was like, you're going to interview for him. And I said that rap that I said in the movie to him right there, and he loved it. So he was like, no, you're the guy. I want you in the movie. And it was funny, the next time that I heard about the movie was October 7th. I forgot the year, but it was October 7th, and October 7th is my birthday. So I woke up that morning, my phone was ringing. It was my girlfriend at the time. And she was like, you need to call back that production house. And I said, why? I'm waiting for them to call me. And she said, they're looking for you. And I said, because she was actually in the movie too. She's in the Fighting Temptations movie as well. Okay. And they called. She was at the office, the production office, getting whatever credentials she needed to be on set. And somebody came out and said, has anybody found Mr. Raja? And she just so happened to be sitting there. And she was like, y'all talking about Paul guy that raps? And they was like, yeah, you know him? And she was like, yeah, that's my boyfriend. And they called me, and that's how I found out I got the role. They couldn't find me for some reason. I don't think they had my numbers or whatever the problem was. But then I got the call, and I went on set. And the funny thing is, when I was in the green room, I was practicing the lyrics. And I did the breathing part that's in the movie that everybody always, that when they do see this movie, they talk about. Mm-hmm. And one of the guys told me, like, if you do that in this movie with the breathing, you're definitely going to make the movie. And I was like, really? He's like, that's hilarious. You should definitely do that. So, because I didn't do it in the audition. And when I did it live, because they filmed me live to do the movie, they was like, come on. And the director was like, yeah, do that same rap you did when we met. Don't change a thing. Like, and I had a conflict with that because I cursed. And that was the first word in the movie. I didn't even know that until, like, when the movie was done. It was like, they had to almost give it a certain rating because I said that I cursed in the movie. Wow. And I had a problem. I did my part in the church. And I was like, oh, man, you asked me to curse in the church. Oh, they didn't ask me to curse in the church. I'm just saying that I wrote it, so it was like, yo, you're going to... And then I just prayed, and I said, you know what? God wouldn't have put me here. I'm not supposed to be here. So I did what I had to do, and it came out great, and it was one of the highlights of my career because I never was in a movie before that point. And I loved it, and the guy was right, because when I did that breathing part, everybody fell out laughing, and it worked, and it added to my writing credentials because I'm the only thing in the movie that wrote its own lyrics, I guess.
Okay.
So they gave me that credit as well. So I ended up with a credit at the end of the movie, which added to my resume as well. So yeah, Fighting Temptations, Cuba Gooding Jr., Beyonce, South Ian Burke, yeah.
That's what's up. My next question. What steps did you take to get to where you are right now?
I just never stopped.
Right.
That's the stuff I took. Like, really, I told friends in the 8th grade, because I have a few friends that's in the music business from childhood, like Amadeus, the producer, and he's Trey Songz, music director. My friend Gray Rizzy, who's on Sirius Satellite radio and stuff. We used to always, back in junior high school, I told him this is what I was going to be doing. And I put every waking minute of my life into it. Sometimes to a fault. Sometimes maybe I should have been doing something else. And I would just, highs, lows, whatever it was, I wrote the thing and I'm a rider till the wheels fall off, I done moved to different states for it. I done sacrificed for it. I ate from it. I starved from it. It is what it is. It is who I am, and I love it. And this is just what it is. And this is what I've always loved to do. So,
and that's what's up.
Like my thing, I just never stopped. I just never stopped.
And I can tell, man, because when I looked you up, you always working. I'm always on your Instagram and your Twitter, and along the way, I'm learning from you because I hope to be myself one day in that same position you in.
Oh man, I appreciate that. All I can tell you, James, is whatever platform you have, you build it, and will come. Like if you don't build it, if you don't continue to refine it, if you don't get, nobody's gonna help you get your dream. You have to go for it yourself. I teach that to all my artists, all the executives that we deal with, executives in the making, interns, everybody that's in the hood, everybody that's everywhere that has this dream in their heart of making music, writing music, even like you doing interviewing, DJing, whatever it is. Build it, they will come. Every day. Put more and more into it. When it's not paying, you keep going. When it's paying, you keep going.
Right.
Don't try not to get complacent. It can be hard. Don't get jaded. It can be hard.
Mm-hmm.
It can be very hard. Like I was just telling singers, like we're moving on the mantra of making progress without perfection. And I just sometimes people think, it's not the right time, so I can't get it done. It's never going to be the right time. It's never going to be the right time.
Right.
You just gotta go hard and do it.
That's 100 for sure.
That's it.
Who are your musical inspirations?
Musical inspirations, production wise, I would say the greats, I've been blessed to work with a lot of the greats. I've never got to work with Dr. Dre, but I respect his put together tremendously. But for working with the Diddy's of the world, like his put together and his work ethic in the studio is incredible. He doesn't make beats like per se he's on the keyboard and just playing instruments and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But he comes from more of a scientific feel and a feel of the music and how he puts it together, and it's unmatched by any other. So I would also always say him. Timbaland definitely. I got to sit and watch producers like Jazzy Faye and like I said, J-Dub and Stevie J, and I got to sit on hand, like sit and just being that guy in the room writing with Nasheem Merrick and Jay Garfield and just all kinds of different producers, even the ones that's under me and part of my team. Like I learned from them, so the Seth Mills and the D Smitties and the Rock Hills and the Trevins and everybody, like my whole team. Like I learned from everybody. So musical influence, I would say the game as a whole. Like Mondo Cologne, the list goes on and on. Like I just been blessed to Rashad from Tumbling Dice. Like I just been blessed over the years. My first mentor, Sweet, who taught me how to move around the studio a little bit. Even to this day, he's very influential in what I do. And when we talk, and sometimes just getting advice, it's not always being in the studio with them. So I would say just the music game in general, because I'm a student till it's over. So
Right.
I would just say everybody, you know.
Yeah, them names you name, man, I know most of them. Those are some big time names along with yourself, and as
Yeah,
them.
Tricky Stewart. I can't forget Tricky Stewart. Tricky Stewart and his whole family. Like I mean, you know, everybody. I really I can't complain. Like I've had all the Shakespeare. Like I've
Wow.
had something. Like I mean, like I've worked with a lot of producers, so like you know, even if I don't see them all the time and we don't get to always talk and stuff like that, even the hours that is being in the studio together, those lessons is never go anywhere. They're always in my mind, always in my heart, always in my soul. So I said the whole game.
That's what's up. Now, are you still A&R?
Oh yeah. Always consulting. Like I'm always getting called about different projects, and I put my hand in my 2 cents in a bunch of projects. So yeah, like since like when I was at E1, I signed you know Rich Boy and
Mm-hmm.
Casey and JoJo. I worked on Brian McKnight. Tricky Glenn with the Snapbacks and Tattoos record. I helped out on Joe Button's not the last album, but the album before last, because I wasn't there for this album. But just different things, yeah, that E1 was doing, I was definitely instrumental in helping get done.
You talk about with Joe Budden. You talk about the Some Love Lost album.
Yeah.
That's an incredible
I
album.
helped I helped on that album.
That's what's up, man. My next question, what genre of music you can't stand to listen to?
Can't stand?
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't say I can't stand. I wouldn't say that there is a genre of music I can't stand to listen to. Because I'm gonna be inspired by different parts of it, like you know. So now there might be music that I don't, because there's certain parts of hip hop I can't listen to, but I might hear it, but listening to it means that I listen to it on a regular basis and all of that. So I listen to a little bit of everything, but I won't say there's a genre that I can't stand. I won't say that.
Okay.
Because as a producer, you know, I'll listen to, like, when I used to sample orchestra music a lot. Like, I'm not the biggest orchestra fan, but what I would do is, if I had the masterpieces of Bach or Beethoven or anything, because I have all of that music, CDs, records, everything. I just play it and do whatever I'm doing in my office or in my house or whatever I'm doing. I just play it, and then that fourth minute of a 12-minute concerto or whatever, that's the loop that I got, and the only reason I got to that point is because I just let it play, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So you know, there's no genre I won't listen to. I can't, I don't, you know.
I feel you.
Something's gonna make me listen to
it. My last question, what are your plans for the future?
Well, my plans for the future is to take Coalition Forces music to a whole nother level. Finish building out my artists and breaking those artists and producing and helping to write and take other hits to another level, and truthfully to inspire the next generation of executives and independent label owners and stuff of that nature. And that's why, like I said, I go back to the conference that we're throwing March 26th, the first one, and you know, other cities are already signing up wanting us to bring the conference to their city.
Right.
So that's what I want to do. I just hope to inspire and take Coalition Forces to the highest height it can go.
That's what's up. Before I end the interview, I'm gonna ask, do you want people to know your social medias and?
Yeah. Instagram is MISTA Coalition COALITION, and it's Mista Raja Coalition. The same thing goes for my Twitter. You can go to Coalition Forces Music on Instagram, Coalition Forces Music on Facebook, Mista Raja MISTA on Facebook, and get at me. And I hope to see you down in Charlotte March 26th, and you know, gain some of this knowledge and increase your opportunities in this business, and let's have some fun doing it.
Yes, I definitely would come down there to Charlotte for the conference. I'm definitely gonna spread the word by it because I think artists from here and other places in the Carolinas definitely need to hit up this conference and get some game.
So yeah, come on down, because that's why the thing I'm doing different with the conference is, like, I want people to be able to build a rapport, because that's what it happens a lot in this business. People do have a lot of things that they can offer this business, and vice versa. They just don't know how to go about it or get at the people. So I'm bringing some very influential people there that can help you when it comes to radio, when it comes to publishing, when it comes to even being signed, different things. So I'm just bringing them all there, and let's go through all the talent and see who's there. Like let's see what's going on. Like, so you go to www.coalitionforcesmusic.com for more information and to buy your tickets. There's different levels of tickets. The highest level of ticket gets you a one-on-one interaction with the whole panel by yourself. The second level gets you to the meet and greet where you can meet and talk, exchange numbers, exchange emails, and really have another one-on-one. And then the lower level ticket just brings you to the conference where you are in the room with all these people, and then you'll just follow the agenda and hear what they have to say and things of that nature. So there's a lot of one-on-one interaction because that's what's missing with a lot of talent from smaller markets or what have you. They don't have the opportunity of having that one-on-one interaction. I can also say, being from New York, that's what helped me have my one-on-one interaction with a lot of the people that I know in this business because I am from New York and the business is right downtown. So growing up in the South Bronx, I'd make a hot song or make a hot beat or do whatever. And I'm not saying it was easy because it wasn't. You still got to network and know how to do that. But it being in my city made it easier. Just like maybe for somebody from LA being right next to Hollywood or being right next to it. It's not as easy, but it's in my city. I'll take somebody from Charlotte, I'll take somebody now Atlanta for the last 15 years or 15, 20 years has that opportunity as well. So people from Atlanta can bump into executives, here and there, and they can build a rapport. And that's what they have to understand. You have to be able to network and build a rapport. And it's about business. It's the business of music it's more than just your beat and your flow. It's going to be how I want to do business with you, and I want to help to inspire the next level of executives, the next level of artists, and things of that nature to do that. And that's why we're doing this. So March 26th at the DoubleTree Hotel, downtown Charlotte. See you there.
That's what's up. And it was a pleasure speaking to you. I'm DJ Kool James representing Nat 5 FM, signing out.
Great.